Hi, my name is Samantha and I'm the owner of Absolutely Pocket Pet Styling. I've been grooming for 26 years, and today we're going to demonstrate how to do proper clipper techniques for a shave down. One of the biggest problems that novice groomers and home people actually have an issue with is proper technique in clipping. So we are going to demonstrate how to do that on a shave down today. We are using a 7F. This is Bailey. Bailey is a client of ours. She's a good girl. She's a little bit older, but she will be perfect for this type of clipper technique work to show you because she's large, so you'll be able to get a good sense of how to do this. And you should do this on every dog if you're doing an all-off with the same type of blade. So if you're doing a 2, a 5, a 1, if you're taking the attachment or you're taking the blade over the entire dog for the same length, this is the same type of technique you want to use. So we're going to go ahead. First, I want to say this dog has been washed and dried, blown dried. Prep work is already done, so she is ready to go for the shave down portion of her grooming. We're going to start by back brushing up. So we're going to start from the back. And we're going to go all the way to the front. And you want to get down, from the bottom. Go to the top. Again, bottom of legs to the top. The reason why you want to lift all that hair up, and you want to start from the bottom, because if you start up here and then you go in the middle, and then you're going to get these funny lines. So go from a nice even flow from the bottom of the foot up to the leg, up the back, down from the front of the foot, here, up the leg, to the front of the front of the head. So now we're going to go ahead and start with the clipper. And you're kind of doing the opposite on this. Now you're going to start from the front. And the key component on your clipper work is actually going to be the length of your strokes. Many times people get into learning how to groom and they just want to start small sections, these little sections. And then they take their brush and they comb back up, and then they're little sections. And so all they're concentrating on is one little spot of the dog. When you are going to start your first time of taking the hair off, you just want to clip the hair off the entire dog. So you got it? Start at the top of the head, and you can see nice long like this here. All the way down the bottom. Let's turn around. Let me get my other back up here. Okay. So again, we're going to start top of the head. And you're following the way the hair grows. So if the dog got a little wave, follow that wave. So now we're going to take and go all the way down. Nice long strokes. Versus if, I'm going to show you over here, if you're coming over here, and you're making short strokes. The reason why is this is harder to connect the hair to have it nice and even. You're going to have to come back and brush up and go back over it, brush up, go back over it. And you don't want to do that because if you keep going over and over, first of all, it's wasting time. Second of all, you have a bigger chance of irritating that skin on the dog. And you want to try to make the groom as easy, as pleasant for the dog. And you don't want to be giving the dog skin irritation. You're going to have to brush the dog more, which is going to have a bigger chance to irritate the skin. So with the long strokes, we're just getting all this hair off at one time. And the back brush, and again. you're just going to take off the hair. We're not looking on getting it perfect the first time, your first pass. Okay, so now we got that, let's just say we got the whole dog shaved down. Or no, I gotta do the other side, but right now we're gonna just do this. We're gonna go ahead, now we're gonna do our second pass. So we're going to go ahead, back brush everything again. And I'm not brushing real hard. I'm just doing enough to lift that hair. And you can see where there's a little bit of unevenness. So you're gonna take, I'm gonna start just again and follow through with that again. And it's the same type of strokes. Nice and long. And remember, you don't want to go too fast when you're doing your clipper work. You want to give the blade a chance to catch this hair. It's going to be less chance of you to have those lines that you get. You got to follow the way the hair grows, and you got to go at a nice even pace to give that blade a chance to catch all those little hairs. Now we're going to do our third and final pass. It generally should take you about 3 passes. You may have to do 4 if you have a very cottony dog or a dog you have lines with, but generally it should be about 3 passes with your clipper. And that's going to save you, like I said, a lot of time. Time is money in this business, so you want to do a nice job, but we know we all want to make money, so if you can get your clipper work down in your first 3 passes, it's going to save you a lot of time on every dog, and it's going to help you groom more dogs, it's going to have you make more money, and it's going to be a better finished product as well. If your clipper lines aren't correct, your scissor lines aren't going to be correct, so it's very important to have nice clipper work, and that's another reason for the correct clipper technique, is because you want to have nice work, you want to make your work as easy as possible, you want to have a nice flow to your dog. Okay, so your last time of your pass, you can just see it's less and less. So we're just going to take, and you really shouldn't get a whole lot off. This is almost like your fine finishing of your clipper work. So you can see it's just very little hair. I tend to go the slowest on my third and final pass to give the clipper a chance to really get in there, catch those little fine hairs. You can see I'm going all the way down that leg. And even if you have a small dog, it's the same technique. You don't want to do these little short strokes. You want to have long strokes. You can see I'm really paying attention to how the hair is growing, and I'm following that hair. So the long passes also include on your chest area as well. So it's not just your body area, you want it to be on your chest area as well. So we're going to go ahead and start by throat lash and continue this all the way down. Okay. Good girl. You can see I'm almost doing like a following through. And then you're going to continue down. Front of your leg. Inside and out. So that is today's lesson on how to properly do techniques for a shave down or any all off type of haircut. We thank you for joining us today and hope to see you again soon.